Good evening, everyone. Warm welcome for the session. And we start our study session today. So we are doing study of this book, The Secrets of Karma, and we have reached our seventh chapter and the last chapter of this book. So just to give you all a small glimpse, we started off by understanding what is karma, what is good karma, what is bad karma. Then we understood the rules and laws of karma. Then we understood the techniques which we can use to heal karma. And now finally we come to, the last chapter which told us about a lot of truths, secrets about karma, the chosen path. How are we supposed to have the laws of evolution? How are we supposed to follow that, use that for our benefit? And now the last part, chapter 7, which tells us path to freedom. The name of this chapter is called Path to Freedom. यानी कि फाइनली अगर आपको कर्मा, नुकसान, बेनिफिट, अच्छा बुरा, जन्म, मृत्यु, ये सबसे अगर आपको फ्रीडम चाहिए, फाइनली लाइक इफ यू वांट मोक्ष, और इवन इफ यू डोंट वांट मोक्ष, if you just want to have a happy life in your physical body, then what is the path to freedom? What are the techniques? What are the final solutions that is going to give you freedom? Freedom from pain, freedom from suffering, freedom from making more mistakes, freedom from life, birth, rebirth, freedom from almost everything. So, step by step, we will understand this in this last chapter, which is chapter 7. So, we are on page 171 and roughly about 40 pages left to complete the book. So, let's begin by reading the chapter. The name of the chapter is Awareness. Once Prince Siddharth stepped out of his palace and saw a sick person, an old man, and a dead body. The three events changed the course of his life. The awareness of dukkha, suffering, made him renounce his princely life to discover the cause of suffering and the path to end it, and made him the Buddha, the enlightened one. तो जिन्हें नहीं पता, सिद्धार्थ, प्रिंस सिद्धार्थ बहुत अमीर परिवार में उनका जन्म हुआ था। एंड जब उनका जन्म हुआ था तब बचपन में वो कुंडली बनाई जाती है, तो कुंडली में उनका लिखा था, एंड बहुत बड़े बड़े ऋषि ने बोला था कि आपका बेटा तो दुनिया छोड़ के चला जाएगा, आपका बेटा सब कुछ रिनाउंस कर देगा, वो नहीं रहेगा। तो उनके फादर ने क्या किया, उनको अपने पास रखने के लिए उन्होंने उन्हें पूरे दुनिया के दुख तकलीफों से दूर रखा, क्योंकि उन्हें पता था कि मेरा बेटा तो दुनिया छोड़ के जाने वाला है, वो बहुत बड़ा संत बनने वाला है। तो उन्होंने अपने बेटे को पूरे दुनिया के दुख और तकलीफों से दूर रखा एंड कोशिश की कि वो बाहर की सच्चाई को ना देख सके। बट वन डे एक्चुअली लॉर्ड प्रिंस सिद्धार्थ वेंट आउटसाइड, और उन्होंने देखा कि एक बहुत बूढ़े आदमी है जो बीमार है, वो चल नहीं पा रहे, वो तकलीफ में है। उन्होंने एक दूसरे बीमार इंसान को देखा जो बहुत ज्यादा लाइक ऑलमोस्ट क्रिटिकल एंड गोइंग टू डाई, एंड उन्होंने एक डेड बॉडी देखी। तो ये तीन चीजें देखने के बाद उनको समझ में आया कि दुनिया में दुखा है, यानी देयर इज सफरिंग्स इन लाइफ। देन ही डिसाइडेड कि मुझे सफरिंग्स का वजह खोजना है और इसे कैसे अंत कर सकते हैं वो खोजना है। एंड अल्टीमेटली कितना भी कोशिश कर ले उनके फादर, वो अल्टीमेटली सब चीज छोड़ के, अपनी फैमिली छोड़ के, सब कुछ छोड़ के वो चले ही गए। एंड फाइनली ही गॉट एनलाइटनमेंट, ही बिकेम द बुद्धा, प्रिंस सिद्धार्थ बिकेम द बुद्धा। सो व्हाट इज दिस टॉकिंग अबाउट? नंबर वन, let's understand the chapter and then we'll also see the examples from there. In contrast, we experience and witness sufferings all through our lives, but we seldom think about them. We are mired in the pursuit of happiness, though it deludes us all the time. And we do not want to give up anything like the peanut monkey. So, what is the contrast? One contrast is the life of Lord Buddha when he was in all sorts of luxury, but he saw just three incidents and he turned towards the reality of life. In contrast, we all people, every single day we are looking at dukkha, we are looking at sufferings, we are looking at different negative things happening in our life, but still we are not being able to understand the reality of life. So we are trying to search for happiness. We are not getting happiness, but at the same time, we are not being able to leave those things which are taking us away from happiness. Okay, तो पहले ये पीनट मंकी का स्टोरी पढ़ते हैं, फिर we will give the example. Sometimes monkeys are trapped in strange ways. The monkey trappers keep small earthen pots with peanuts in the forest. The pot has a small mouth, just enough for the monkey to put its hand inside. Once the monkey grabs the peanut, it cannot take its hand out unless it leaves the peanut. The monkey will scream but will not let go the peanuts and thus get trapped. Peanuts are dear to people as well. They hold on to petty things and keep screaming about agony, but will not let go their peanuts. They want peace, but will not give up that which is causing distress. Consequently, they lose their focus on the larger priorities and end up having an unfulfilled life. तो इस पूरे कहानी में क्या बोल रहे हैं? सबसे पहले तो पीनट मंकी, बंदरों को पकड़ने के लिए क्या किया जाता है? जंगल में पेड़ पौधों के ऊपर छोटे छोटे अर्थन पॉट, मट्टी के हंडे रख दिए जाते हैं, उनके अंदर पीनट होता है. तो मंकीज दे लव पीनट. तो वो क्या करते हैं? वो अपना हाथ उसके अंदर डाल देते हैं. तो अभी हाथ तो अंदर चला गया. नाउ दे हैव ग्रैब्ड द पीनट. नाउ देयर हैंड हैज बिकम वाइडर, राइट? आप मुट्ठी बंद कर लोगे तो आपका हाथ मोटा हो जाएगा, है ना? नाउ दे कैन नॉट कम आउट फ्रॉम दैट पॉट. वो अपना हाथ निकाल नहीं सकते पॉट के अंदर से. अब वो अगर पीनट्स को छोड़ दे तो वो धीरे धीरे अपना हाथ को निकाल सकते हैं, पर वो पीनट को छोड़ना नहीं चाहते. दे हैव द फिस्ट लाइक दिस. वो पीनट को पकड़े हुए हैं, इसलिए वो अपना हाथ पॉट से निकाल नहीं पाते. वो चिल्लाते रहते हैं, चीखते रहते हैं, कूदते रहते हैं, पर अपना हाथ निकाल नहीं पाते. इसी बीच में ट्रैपर्स जो होते हैं, हंटर्स होते हैं, वो आके मंकीज को पकड़ लेते हैं. दिस इज द सेम थिंग विच इज हैपनिंग टू ह्यूमन बींग्स. We are attracted towards those peanuts. And when we go and grab those peanuts, we become fat. And now we cannot come out of that trap. And we, at the same time, we are not ready to leave those peanuts. This is a similar example to what I was sharing yesterday. हम जानते हैं कि हमारा दुख और तकलीफ की वजह कौन है. कोई एक इंसान है, हमसे नफरत कर रहा है, हमारी शक्ल नहीं देखना चाहता, हमारे साथ रहना नहीं चाहता, हमें खुशी नहीं देना चाहता है, बट हमें उसी के साथ रहना है. क्यों? क्योंकि हमें लगता है इस इंसान के बिना तो हम मर ही जाएंगे. यही इंसान मेरी जिंदगी है, मेरी खुशियां यही इंसान है, मेरा दिन रात यही इंसान है. अगर ये नहीं तो कुछ नहीं. सो व्हाट डू वी फाइनली डू? वी एंड अप बिकमिंग दोस पीनट monkeys. There is a person who is, say for example, I give you a simple example like a job. A job is not suiting me. A job is giving me only stress. There's a particular job, I am in a certain position. My employees or my colleagues, they are not being able to understand me. My boss or my staff, my vendors, my suppliers, they're all running against me. I can actually see that if I am in this job, my life is becoming worse and worse day by day. but we are stuck to that job. Okay, no, 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 I can't afford to leave this job. If I leave this job, then I am over, I am finished. I'll not be able to get another job. I'll not be able to earn money. I'll not be able to take care of my family. So even if I die out of stress, it's acceptable, but I cannot leave the job. What is happening? You're becoming like a peanut monkey. You're not letting go of something which is actually causing you distress. Rather, if you have the courage, if you have the guts to once let it go, then God will give you another opportunity which might be, a little different, which might not be so distressing, which might give you some less amount of money, but will give you more amount of peace. हम इस डर से उसे जाने नहीं दे सकते, क्योंकि हमें लगता है कि हम इससे बेटर कुछ नहीं ले आ पाएंगे। लेकिन हम ये भूल जाते हैं कि लेके आने वाला हम नहीं है, वो है। Whenever we people, we human beings, we feel, we think, we get scared. I cannot leave this man. I cannot leave this woman because I have, by with a lot of difficulty, got this one man or this woman. If I leave this man or woman, what will happen to me? I can't live. I can't die. If I leave this job, I'll not be able to do anything after this. I will die. Who's going to feed my family? All the questions, all the tension come to us. Why? Because we keep on thinking that I am the one who is doing it. I have got this job. I have got married to this man. I have been able to get this wife. I have been able to do this, do that. हम जब भी सोचते हैं ना कि ये तो मैंने किया है, मैं इसके बाद इसे रिपीट नहीं कर पाऊंगा या मैं इससे बेटर नहीं कर पाऊंगा, तब हम इतना स्ट्रेस में आ जाते हैं, इतना टेंशन में आ जाता है कि वही स्ट्रेस, वही टेंशन हमें और जकड़ लेता है। हम ट्रैप्ड हो जाते हैं। Only if we can tweak our thought form to this, that I was not the one who got this job, I was not the one who got into this marriage, I was not the one who attracted this man or this woman. It was God who gave it to me, or God took care of me so far. He will take care of me further. That will give us the courage to let go. जब आपको लग रहा है कि आप फंस गए हो, आप यहाँ से निकल नहीं पाओगे, एक बार आपको हिम्मत करके छोड़ना होगा, अपना हाथ खींच लेना होगा। ये समझना होगा कि आपको भगवान भूखा नहीं रखेंगे। आपको आपका पीनट मिलेगा, थोड़ा कम, थोड़ा ज्यादा, थोड़ा जल्दी, थोड़ा बाद में, मिलेगा जरूर। बट अगर आप अपना हाथ अंदर डाल के रख दोगे, दैट्स द एंड ऑफ द गेम। द हंटर्स आर गोइंग टू कम एंड ट्रैप यू। So there are two very important points out here. Number one is, do we guys, we human beings, do we at all realize where are we stuck? Where are we getting trapped? क्या हमें ये सबसे पहले समझ में आ रहा है कि हम कहाँ फंस रहे हैं? कहाँ हमको सामने और कोई रास्ता नहीं दिख रहा है, कहाँ हमको कोई इम्प्रूवमेंट नहीं दिख रहा है? रिमेंबर, ऑल ह्यूमन बीइंग्स आर born to evolve. Do you see your evolution? Do you see that 1 year back you were something and 1 year later you are better? Do you see your growth in next 4, 5, 6, 7 months? Are you getting frustrated? Are you feeling that life has come to a stop? Many times I get counseling messages, where I can feel that the person is not being able to think anything but that one thought. उस एक सोच, उस एक चीज के अलावा उनके दिमाग में, उनके पूरे एग्जिस्टेंस में और कुछ नहीं है। These are cases of this peanut monkey. So we also need to think, are we getting stuck somewhere? क्या हम कहीं पे जाके, एक दीवार है और दीवार पे जाके सर पटक रहे हैं कि इस दीवार को मैं तो अपने सर से मार मार के हिलाऊंगी, दीवार नहीं हिलेगा, सर फूट जाएगा। Okay, so this is point number one. Can we identify where are we getting stuck? Number two, do we have the guts to believe in God and let go, release. Because if we are scared, we will get trapped. If we can have the courage, if we have the faith on God and let go, release the place where we have got trapped, probably we will get saved. Okay? So moving on, some people are very intolerant and want everything according to what they think is correct. They involve themselves in unimportant matters and spend their day correcting people or complaining about something or the other, often entangling people in unproductive issues and draining precious mental energy. Unfortunately, they have very little time to look at their own imperfections and remain the same person year after year. Moreover, they create immense stress and unhappiness around them, generating much bad karma for themselves. The path to freedom begins by learning to ignore petty things and, in general, everything that is not aligned with your mission, and practicing letting go when it is necessary. An extremely important paragraph, extremely important, and we must understand this paragraph word by word. What is the person trying to tell here? And this is highly connected to the teachings of Master Choa as well. It is saying that most of the time, we human beings, we uh, waste our energy on very petty things, and we do not look at a greater picture. So I'll give you very small examples. I think day-to-day common examples. Let me take examples from different sectors of life. Let me come to housewives first. Usually, you'll observe many people, they are very finicky about very small things. ये पर्दा ऐसे क्यों टंगा हुआ है? This is a cause of severe concern to them. बच्चे ने आधी रोटी कम क्यों खाई? Huge pressure on their head. Maid 15 मिनट लेट क्यों आती है? As if the world is going to stop with that 15-minute affair. Somebody did not invite me for a occasion. As if अगर आप उस occasion में नहीं जाओगे तो वो occasion ही नहीं होगा, या तो अगर उस इंसान ने आपको invite नहीं किया तो आपकी पूरी इज्जत चली गई. I was not invited. My पड़ोसी was invited. I was not invited. How come? How come she insult me like this? She has put me down or he has put me down. मेरे पास invitation call क्यों नहीं आया? Okay. The point, नहीं, I'm not looking down on anyone, huh? I myself have done this hundreds of times. मैंने खुद ने भी सौ बार ये सारी गलतियां की हैं. But the question is, are these things as important as your own mental peace, as your own patience, as your calmness, as your karma? पर्दा ऐसे टंगा है, कोई बात नहीं, अच्छा ही लग रहा है, कुछ डिफरेंट है. पर्दा ठीक से नहीं टंगा है, कोई बात नहीं, ठीक से आप टांग दो. somebody did not invite me, कोई बात नहीं, मैं नहीं जाऊंगी. नहीं, इनविटेशन नहीं किया फिर भी जाना पड़ेगा, कोई बात नहीं, मेरा रिस्पेक्ट तो मेरे हाथ में है ना. My respect is in my hand. Somebody inviting me or not inviting me does not matter to me. जाना पड़ेगा चले जाते हैं, नहीं जाना पड़ेगा कोई बात नहीं, नहीं जाते. Can you take things more easily? Because you need to analyze how important is that topic and how important is your peace, your happiness, your karma, your other important things in your life. बहुत बार हम छोटी छोटी चीजों को इतना तवज्जो दे देते हैं कि जो गहरी चीजें हैं उन्हें हम देख भी नहीं पाते. Let's take an example of a man. Say for example, in a business, I'm taking just random examples, huh? Nothing connected to any person here. Random examples. A man comes back home and he sees that, his favorite food is not cooked. He gets fired. I worked the whole day in the office and then you can't cook my favorite food. Why? It creates a lot of stress and tension in the family. Why has my son got 85% and not 90%? That 5% is going to destroy the life of my son. Why is my mother not taking the medicine? Are you supposed to take the medicine the right time? Why have you not taken the medicines yet? Why are the children still awake till 11:30? They were supposed to get to bed at 11 o'clock. As if that half an hour is going to destroy the entire career of the child or do something greatly bad. I hope you're trying to understand what I'm trying to say, because such petty things is going to destroy the family peace. The children are going to get scared of the father. The mother is going to have the capsule but under fear, right? एक एक टेंशन होता है, अरे बाप रे ये इतना टाइम हो गया, उसके आने का टाइम हो गया. पीपल विल से राइट कि अरे यार गब्बर सिंह के आने का टाइम हो गया, पहले पहले इसको कुछ खत्म कर लो. So you are destroying your family peace. You are creating fear with your children. You're harming your relationship. You are causing stress for yourself and for everybody else. And what are you gaining out of it? आपको क्या मिल रहा है इससे? आपकी शांति जा रही है, आपका कर्मा जा रहा है. ये कर्मा आपके पास बहुत बार घूम के आएगा. आपके रिश्ते खराब हो रहे हैं, आपका ब्लड प्रेशर हाई हो रहा है, ये सब कुछ हो रहा है. आप गेन क्या कर रहे हो इससे? ओनली एंजाइटी. वेरी गुड. Only anxiety. So sometimes we are so much bothered about small, small petty things that we completely ignore the good, hugely good things. I'll give very small few examples from our day-to-day life. Let's say an anniversary, husband wife anniversary. The husband shops, the husband gets diamond jewelry, buys you new clothes, takes you out for dinner, but still the wife is extremely sad. And the wife, husband is thinking, यार मैंने सब तो कर दिया, wife अभी भी sad क्यों है? What have I done? What have I done? Why is the wife so sad? And maybe after 1 week, the wife doesn't talk to the husband, doesn't cook food properly. वो बोलते हैं ना, बहुत बार चाय देते हैं तो दम से चाय रख देते हैं. तो हस्बैंड अभी भी 7 दिन से सोच रहा है, यार मैंने क्या गलती कर दी, वाइफ क्यों ऐसा बिहेव करे मेरे साथ. जब 7 दिन बाद चलो अब बर्दाश्त नहीं हो रहा है, तो वाइफ को बिठा के पूछ लिया, व्हाई आर यू बिहेविंग लाइक दिस? क्या हो गया, मैंने क्या गलती की? मैंने उस दिन इतने अच्छे से ड्रेसअप किया, नई साड़ी पहनी, डायमंड ज्वेलरी पहना, आपने एक बार भी मेरी तारीफ भी नहीं की. गई भैंस पानी में. सो इफ यू ऑब्जर्व दिस थिंग, 7 दिन की शांति गई, एनिवर्सरी का हैप्पीनेस गया, वो सारा ज्वेलरी सारा कपड़ा उसके साथ जो हैप्पीनेस आना था वो गया. Husband wife relationship getting affected. Why? Because the husband did not compliment the wife after she dressed up like that. Now, these are real life situations. You might be laughing right now, but I get to hear these stories when I come home. And I get to hear these stories from many, many people. Now, I am not blaming the wife for this. Nobody is to be blamed. Neither the husband, nor the wife, nor the children. Nobody is to be blamed. These are human natural tendencies. Human beings ऐसे ही बिहेव करते हैं. इसमें मैं ये नहीं बोल रही कि इसमें वाइफ गलत है या हस्बैंड गलत है. ओके. सो इसमें कोई गलत नहीं है, कोई अच्छा कोई बुरा नहीं है. ये नॉर्मल नेचुरल ह्यूमन टेंडेंसीज है. लेकिन ये जो टेंडेंसी है ना, नॉर्मल नेचुरल ह्यूमन टेंडेंसी, ये आपके ग्रोथ को रोक देता है. आप बड़े पिक्चर को नहीं देख सकते कि व्हाट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट, अ स्मॉल टाइनी तारीफ फ्रॉम द हस्बैंड और enjoying the anniversary, enjoying my diamond necklace, enjoying my clothes, enjoying the dinner, enjoying the lovey relationship. What is more important? 7 दिन तक वाइफ का भी ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ रहा है, सोच सोच के हस्बैंड का भी माइग्रेन हो रहा है. तो व्हाट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट? व्हाट एम आई लूजिंग एंड व्हाट एम आई गेनिंग? नाउ दैट इज ऑल अबाउट अवेयरनेस. I give you a last example and we will move on. I have seen in pranic healing itself, people get very upset with small things like at what temperature is the AC running. They have come to meditate. वैशाख meditation चल रहा है. कोई major important session चल रहा है. Acharyas are giving some important information. Acharyas are giving some important knowledge. Somebody is thinking, why is the AC so loud? Why is the room so hot? Why is the Acharya speaking so softly? The sound system is so bad in the room. ये chairs एकदम comfortable नहीं है. आज लंच में बहुत ही बकवास खाना दिया इन लोगों ने. इतना सारा मनी ले लेते हैं और देखो लंच भी ठीक से नहीं देते हैं. I have seen people going to retreat, spending thousands and lakhs of rupees and going to retreat and then complaining the whole retreat time that the khana was not good. My dear friends, you again need to see why have you gone to the retreat? To eat good food or to feed your soul? अगर आप कंप्लेनिंग मोड में हो, आप कभी भी वो एनर्जी को गेन ही नहीं कर पाओगे जो एनर्जी गेन आप वहां करने गए हो. You need to take a call. What am I gaining? What am I losing? If you keep on complaining, if you are worried about the physical aspects, the AC temperature, the floor, the chairs, the food, the sound system, then you will not be able to get what direct downpour is happening to you from the great, great ones. So this is all about awareness. कि क्या आप अवेयर हो, आप क्या खो रहे हो और क्या पा रहे हो. This is extremely important because normally human beings think about the little gains, the little petty things in their life, and they lose on the major aspect. That's why Master, even Grandmaster, has said this line in his teachings. It is the path to freedom begins by learning to ignore petty things and, in general, everything that is not aligned with your mission and practicing letting go when it is necessary. Master had said this line that if there is an action, if you really want to be successful, if you really want to be spiritually growing, cut all those unnecessary actions which is not in alignment with your mission and vision. Everything. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि से फॉर एग्जाम्पल कोई भी एक एक्शन है जो मैं रेगुलरली करती हूँ, ये मेरे मिशन एंड विजन के साथ अलाइंड नहीं है, ये मेरे मिशन विजन को एक्सेप्ट करने में या फॉलो अप करने में मेरी मदद नहीं करेगा, ट्राई टू इग्नोर दैट एक्शन. Examples of this also, like say example, I'm not giving an exact thing because every person's mission and vision is different. So for example, if you observe the acharyas, if you observe how they dress up, have you found a common thing between the way the acharyas dress up? Have you observed that usually, not 100%, but usually they have similar clothing? If you observe Acharya Hami, she has a black trouser and she has a one colored light colored top. That's it. So if you observe Stephen Coe, you will observe usually he's in blue, a very simple trouser and a blue shirt, usually. If you observe Master Faith, she's in a white trouser and a white shirt, usually. If you observe Acharya Danny, he is in a cotton, some kind of a cotton shirt and a cotton trouser, very base color, very simple, usually. Can you understand why? Now, let's not talk about the Acharyas. Let's talk about Steve Jobs. People know about Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs always wore a black t-shirt and a black pant. Khatam baat. His wardrobe was filled with black t-shirts and black shirts and black suits. Khatam. You know why? Because these people, they don't even want to waste time on opening the almirah and thinking, "Aaj kya pehnu?" which most of us would be doing, right? So or we would open the almirah and we would waste 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour time just to think आज क्या पहनूं, ये तो कल पहना था, ये आज नहीं पहन सकते, ये ना उस दिन पहन के उसके घर में गए थे, ये दोबारा पहनेंगे तो इन लोगों को लगेगा मेरे पास तो कपड़े नहीं है. We waste so much of time to just select our clothes. But is this selection of clothes anyway connected to our mission and vision of life? क्या ये हमें स्पिरिचुअल ग्रोथ दे सकता है? क्या ये हमें फाइनेंशियल ग्रोथ दे सकता है? क्या ये हमारे रिलेशनशिप को बेटर कर सकता है? क्या ये हमारे हेल्थ को बेटर कर सकता है? ये हमारे लिए किसी काम नहीं आते हैं. बट वी स्पेंड लॉट ऑफ टाइम सिलेक्टिंग के हम क्या पहनने वाले हैं. एंड गॉड सेव अस इफ वी हैव अ फंक्शन इन द हाउस. शादी अगर घर में है, इफ आई एम हैविंग अ फंक्शन, इफ आई एम हैविंग एन ओकेजन, तो महीनों बीत जाएंगे सिर्फ कपड़े सिलेक्ट करने में एंड उनको तैयार करने में एंड उनको कुछ करने में. राइट. यस. एंड देन वी कंपेयर. मैं 10,000 वाला कपड़ा नहीं पहनूंगी, मेरी देवरानी 50,000 वाला लहंगा पहन रही है. समथिंग लाइक दैट, राइट. नाउ इट्स नॉट बैड. ऐसे मत सोचिए कि ये चीजें बुरी है, बिल्कुल नहीं. दीज आर ऑल्सो फन एंड पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ. enjoy them. But if you really want to have the path to freedom, if you want to spiritually grow, if you want to become super successful in any field, not only spirituality, in your work, in your everything, perhaps you need to evaluate your life at time. Am I wasting time into unnecessary things, petty things, small things, which do not value, which do not add any value to my life? Or am I really spending time on something concrete? Right? So, this is the first chapter, which is awareness. And why do you think this is the last chapter also? The entire last chapter? Because this is like your final teachings. अगर आप इस चैप्टर को समझ जाते हो ना, मतलब चैप्टर 7 के जो कीज है, उन कीज को अगर आप समझ जाते हो, दिस इज लाइक द अल्टीमेट, दिस इज लाइक इट्स गोइंग टू टेक यू टू द अल्टीमेट. This will lead to your spiritual success, your relationship goals, your financial success, your karmic improvement. So हमें अपने लाइफ को स्टडी करना चाहिए. We need to study our life. Say, how am I spending my time? How am I spending my money? Because these are the two things which will usually help you improve on your karma. Are you wasting your time? Are you wasting your money? These two things, if you can study these two things, check on these two things, it will be brilliantly affecting your life positively. So awareness. What am I doing with my own life? मैं अपने वक्त के साथ क्या कर रही हूँ? मैं अपने मनी के साथ क्या कर रही हूँ? ये तो चीज बहुत important. Okay, so hopefully I have been able to convey to you what I wanted to say. Um, Moving on to the meditation now. We just completed the first part, page 173, and we are going to do the next part next week. Probably, hopefully, let's see if we can complete the entire chapter by next week or next to next week before our pujas and all that stuff. So let's move on to the meditation. I have some questions in the chat box. I'll just answer uh, this and we will do the meditation. I am not getting this question actually. Am I missing a message before? This doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I'm not being able to read this question. Maybe I'm missing a message from before. Swati ji, I'm really sorry, I'm not understanding your question, but maybe, after the meditation, you can ask your question directly. Okay. So let's start with the meditation. Everyone, gently close your eyes, relax yourself. During the meditation, we will form a strong belief that the love, light, and power is helping us understand where are we wasting time, where are we going wrong, what are we doing which is not in alignment with the mission and vision of our life. हम ऐसा क्या कर सकते हैं जिससे कि हम जो भी अपने जिंदगी से चाहते हैं वो हम ज्यादा आसानी से पा सके। कौन सा ऐसा चीज है जो हमें जाने देना चाहिए, कौन सा ऐसा चीज है जो हमें और करना चाहिए जिससे कि हमें अपनी जिंदगी का लक्ष्य हम ज्यादा आसानी से पा सकते हैं। So let's invoke that may the divine love, light, and power of this meditation help us understand what to do and what not to do. We are super, super receptive to the energy of the meditation. In full faith, so be it.